Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is Tony, and if you are always complaining that your computer is slow, then you have come to the right place, because I am about to show you what you need to do to your computer every 6 months to keep it running like brand new. If you do this, I guarantee you that you will have your computer with you for a very long time, and I do recommend that because this is what I do personally to my computer, this is what I do to my friends and family's computers, and I would like to emphasize it even more because this is what a professional technician will do to your computer when they get to your home. So, without further ado, let me show you. Right here I have a motherboard. Your computer will have a similar one inside, and the part that I want you to focus on is the memory RAM. I will show you the basics, which are very simple, how to remove the memory RAM. And to do that, you will push down and to the sides the two white tabs at the end of each RAM, and then pull the actual memory out. The objective is to perform a very old school memory cleaning that will help you speed up your computer, as this is one of the parts involved in the processing of information. This method you will see is widely used, and I have seen it in other videos online, but I've never seen somebody to illustrate what is happening exactly, and I will show you in a simple way. I will get a piece of paper and I will rub it against the golden contacts of the RAM, and if you notice, there is a black stuff coming out of it. This is due to the everyday use of your computer, and if you don't clean it, it makes your computer very slow over time. The most efficient way of getting rid of this black stuff is to get an eraser and do the same process as I showed with a piece of paper. A normal one that you use to erase graphite will be enough. I do recommend it to be white, but if you have any other color, I think it will do the job. At the end, use your finger to remove any left eraser on the contact surface and you should be good to go. To put the memories back in the motherboard, make sure that it is aligned to the memory slot and put pressure evenly in both ends of the RAM. And if you like, give the tab some extra help. If by any chance your RAM is facing the wrong way, don't be afraid of trying. Sometimes it's hard to see the alignment when the motherboard is inside your computer and you might have to try blindly. So just make sure that you don't put excessive force to avoid damage. Next on the list is making sure that the computer fans are performing correctly. You should be very aware that a computer will be much faster and will last longer the lower the temperature. Of course, everything has its own limits, so don't put it on the freezer for now. I'll maybe show you what happens in another video. But let me show you how I clean my fans. First of all, get a screwdriver and remove the 4 screws holding the fan. When you reach the last screw, make sure that you are holding the fan so it doesn't fall on top of the motherboard and causes some damage. If you notice, this fan is very clean, but for your amusement, I have right here a fan that hasn't been cleaned for about 2 months. If you notice, there is some dust accumulating in the surface, and believe me, it will be much worse after 6 months, and even more after a year. I also have here a heat dissipator, which goes on top of the CPU and removes heat from it. This part also gets incredibly dirty, but I will give you a nice tip for it later. I won't spend too much time here, and what I do is fairly simple. I will get an old toothbrush and I will start removing the dust from the fan. Then I use a can of compressed air or a towel to remove the dust that is leaving behind. If you made it this far, here is a little secret for you. When you have the computer fan in your hand, you will notice that there is a little sticker on the center. Peel that sticker and make sure you don't throw it away because you will put it back later. Under that sticker, there is the motor that drives the fan. Put some oil there. Could be bicycle oil or food oil, any oil that you can find will work. Then put the sticker back. Now your fan won't make any noise and it will be even faster than it was before because you just reduce the friction. Now, back to the video. The tip that I promised you to clean the heat dissipator is that you can feel free to wash it with water and soap because this is just a piece of metal. Then just leave it outside to dry with the sun for about 30 minutes. Just make sure that you don't wash the bottom of it because it contains thermal paste and that makes contact with the CPU to conduct heat more efficiently, and if you don't have thermal paste laying around, then you don't want to waste that. Thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe because I'm about to show you very cool stuff in the future and I don't want you to miss them. See you around.